Punch or butt? Punch or butt? Wow. That is the question. I got a lot to get into. I got a lot to get into. But guys, we hit on 2 more locks today, guys. So please make sure to tip your gambling advisor. Your gambling advisor appreciates all types of tips and super chats, cash app. You guys know how to do it. All right, let me pay the bills first, and then we're gonna get. We got a lot to get into. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me all forms of social media, 3D Boxing, 3D Boxing Blog. Guys, join the Patreon. Get the lock of the week. Get the live betting. We absolutely killed it in the live betting today. The live betting, plus today was a big money-making day. Who made money today? I gave two parlays, one with 3 legs, one with 4 legs. Both parlays hit today. We are in really, really good shape. This was a money-making day, a really good money-making day. So join the Patreon. Link is in the description. Get the lock of the week. Get access to the Discord. We can get all the live betting and all the updated props. We can get all of that. Join the Patreon right now. Link is in the description. It's also pinned in the chat. It's just $5 a month. Gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. Join that now. After you guys do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout. That is not carnivalbar.com. I went to the wrong page. Hang on. Carnivalbar.com. It's a meal in your pocket. What is going on here? It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat grass-fed beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel, autonomy, and freedom back. That's carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's carnivalbar.com. All right, guys, this is going to be – I've got some thoughts on this, and I just want to – Thank you, Edward Gordon. Edward Gordon, if you're listening, I appreciate the $50 tip. I appreciate the tip, my man. Thank you, Ed Gordon. Thank you. I'm guessing we hit on a couple of locks. I do appreciate that. Hang on 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right. I appreciate y'all. All right. All right. Let me get to this. Let me get to this. I'm gonna get to guys. Vote in the poll. Everyone vote in the poll. I want to know what y'all think. Punch or butt? Punch or butt? I want to know what y'all think. I have my thoughts on it. I just want to. I'm going to get to this in a moment. Romeo Caligliano. I'm not saying this is home cooking, but here's what we do know. We know that fight was slipping away from Navarrete, and if you rule a cut, Navarrete loses by stoppage. If you don't stop the fight right there, Navarrete is only up by 1 point on 2 of the 3 cards. So you go to the cards, you fight one more round. Suarez, who is now in control of the fight, wins that round. It's a draw. You fight 2 more rounds, he probably loses. So the only chance that you have for Navarrete to win that fight, is to stop it right then and there. They stopped it right then and there. Anything else, any other verdict, the only verdict that you can get to get Suarez, to get Navarrete the win, is to stop the fight right there and rule it a cut. Rule it a butt. Rule the cut a butt is what I'm trying to say. If you rule the cut a butt and stop it right there, that's the only chance Navarrete has to win the title. Any other scenario, he does not win. Any other scenario, it's either a draw or Suarez wins. If you let them continue on, you call it a cut, you call the cut from a butt, and you let it continue on. Suarez is in control of the fight now. He's easily in control of the fight, and you know your guy's fading. He's only up 1 point on 2 of the 3 scorecards. He can't win a decision. I'm going to get to that. You call it a cut, he loses. You call it a cut, and you stop the fight there, he loses by stoppage. You call it a punch, you call it a punch and you stop the fight right then and there, he loses by stoppage. You call it a punch and you continue to fight, he's going to lose the fight. The only way, this was real nasty work, Jeb. The only way that you get there, the only way that you get to a Navarrete victory, the only way is to call the cut a butt and to stop it at that moment. Anything else, Navarrete wins. I mean, Navarrete doesn't win. Anything else. So, all right, let me get to some of these. And then I got to go grab my coffee real quick. The Filipina trying to win headbutt. Laughing my ass off. What happened to Kurt Walker and Congo? Maybe I forgot someone else. Where's the money? How'd you make money by losing? Join the Patreon. You guys, inform Romeo. It's like, join the Discord. It's $5 a month, bro. You're obviously a better gambler than I am. It's all in there. One parlay hits after another. It's punch. I saw a punch. Garbage. I agree. I know how this poll is gonna. I know how this poll is gonna go. Made some good money tonight. Let's go, Rocket. Who else made some money tonight? Started to bleed after the headbutt. That's not what I saw. That's not what I saw. How are any of y'all seeing a headbutt? They showed it again, and Tim Bradley had to point out the cut was open before they had a clash of heads. It wasn't even a clash of heads. I agree. That's from a punch, man. That's from a punch. They need to run it back. I agree with Muscles. There's only one option here, and that's to run it back. Nasty work is right, Jab. Nasty work is right. Romeo is calling out Muscles. Do you know this guy? He keeps calling you Roy Brown. Do you know this guy? Absolutely disgraceful commentary. I had Suarez up 6-1 at the least 5-2. They protected Navarrete from getting his ass kicked out. Amazing card that ruined by protecting a fighter that was losing. They pretty much all agreed it was caused by a punch, then started acting confused. Kriegel said that. Kriegel said he went to the commission and he told the commission, how are you ruling this? And they said, and Kriegel said, that's not, and they said a butt. And then Jack Reese says, we're just going to rule it. We're just going to stick with the ruling on the field. The ruling in the ring. We're going to stick with the live ruling. Well, I thought you had confirmation that was a butt. It was clearly a punch. There's no question about it. Like, to me, I'm interested, guys, vote in the poll. I'm not trying to poison the well here. But to me, this was so clearly and so obviously from a punch. You saw the punch. It was a big right hand that opened up a cut, right? And then he has a massive cut and he jerks his head and they collide heads. Why did he jerk his head like that? Because he got a big nasty cut from a punch. It is the most, let's just use some common sense here. That is a terrible ruling. But again, it's the only ruling. Ruling it a butt and then stopping it immediately is the only way we get to a Navarrete victory. They are showing it very close right now as you speak, Gary. They have it zoomed in to the max. Tim Bradley there. You see the glove, open the cut. How else can you? I mean, it's obviously from a punch. Like, it's so clear and so obviously from a punch. Jeff hit 4 parlays. I got 2 down. I got 1 more to go. I got Ioka tonight. I have Puma Martinez. As long as Puma wins, I hit my third parlay. Started to bleed after the headbutt. Palooka says a headbutt. Guy, vote in the poll, Palooka. I want everyone's vote. How are any of y'all seeing a headbutt? Yeah, no, I agree. I read these already. Yeah. I'm still hoping they avoid the fight on my ticket. What bet did you have? What was your bet, Rocket? Romeo can't afford. Is this true, Romeo? $5 a month's a lot out of your budget. I could do layaway programs, Romeo. You could just send me like $150 a week and we'll figure it out. Lubin KO smacked. Yeah, Lubin looked good. Definitely got paid tonight, though. Yeah, we all got paid tonight. We all got, no matter what Romeo says, if you're in the Patreon, we all got paid tonight. My boxing UFC parlays came through. There you go, Cedric. Bang. There you go. Absolutely sickening, taking away Suarez's undefeated record just to protect the fighter from getting KO. I agree, Real. I agree. That fight was going one. I was in the Discord saying now would be a good time to bet on Suarez on the money line. Like, what live odds are you getting right now? Suarez on the money line, and then they stopped it. Great night. No, but you need to block that dude while he's still here. Muscles, you want to join me? You want to jump in? You want to jump in the live? I'll post the link. Jump in the live. Lucky me, I bought the over down to 3.5, and I cashed out way before. There you go. Cipollini using his brain there. So if they ruled it technical decision for Nav, shouldn't they void it from the ticket? No, because it went the distance, and it's well. What was your bet, Rocket? What was your bet? What exactly was your bet? Crispy Chris, I thought it was like a punch, but we couldn't really tell. I had Suarez winning, but shout out to Nav. Always, you knew. Look, if you had Suarez winning, I respect that. I certainly respect that. But you knew damn well that decision was going to Navarrete. You knew when they stopped it because they wanted to give the Navarrete. Like, let's just be real. Let me get this over these. How can they make a conclusive claim that it was a headbutt, but they left the fight continue and then claim they still don't know? Send it off to review because they wanted Navarrete to win. Real. That's the one. Like, that's the reason. They usually stop fights for cuts when they are dangerous to a fighter's eye. That cut was not. It wasn't. It was distracting, but it wasn't going to damage the eye. It wasn't. It was a punch. I agree with David, but Navarrete was definitely winning. It was most likely still. I don't agree with that last part. If you had him winning, that's fine. It was a very competitive fight. It was hard to score. He was not going to win that fight. That's why I disagree, Dave. I thought the tide had turned. I thought Suarez was clearly in control. How did you score the fight, Garrett? I had it the same as the two judges. I had it. I had Navarrete. It was 4-3, right? 7. I had Navarrete up by a point. If anyone sees a headbutt, they are lying or biased. I kind of agree with 79. Like, did you really see a butt? I saw no butt. Romeo said I make money by losing. Yo, G, let this clown know about my tickets. I see his tickets, bro. They all post tickets in the Discord. I pregame and plan with Muscles all week. I know exactly what he bet. State of Boxing is on right now. They have shown the replay 50 times, and they show the glove opening the cut before. It's so obvious. He pulls his head away because he's got a nasty cut on his face. It's so obvious what he's doing. Why should the decision be different, butt or punch? I've never really understood that. Any cut by whatever method should go to the cards. So the logic is a butt is accidental. A butt isn't part of boxing, right? It's outside the rules of boxing. So even if it's unintentional, if it's intentional, it's disqualification. If it's unintentional, it's outside. It's accidental, but it's not a boxing, right? So it wasn't boxing that ended the fight. It was something outside of boxing. It was a headbutt. So we go to the scorecards. Punching someone in the face and opening up a cut is part of boxing. If you can't continue because of something that happened boxing related, they're going to stop the fight. You know what I'm saying? So I get David's point, but that's the line of thinking. Edward Gordon made 4,100 today. His biggest win. Romeo doesn't believe you, Edward Gordon. That's awesome, Edward. Congrats on that, man. That's a lot of money to win betting on boxing. And then you guys tell me, not you guys, where's Homeboy before? No, Homeboy came in with a $10 super chat before, so I'll give Homeboy from the first chat saying you need to bet $20,000 to it. No, you don't. Congrats, Gordon is right, my man. I think Navarrete runs away with a rematch. We got to see it again. We got to see it again. We got to see it again. It's got to happen again. That's so controversial. That's got to happen again. My bet was over. Oh, God. You're so close. Romeo. If it's a punch, they don't stop the fight. I agree, Michael Page. But the problem is, I thought Suarez had taken control of the fight. I thought the momentum had completely shifted into Suarez's favor. So if they call it a punch, I agree. But then I feel like Suarez is going to beat him at this point, right? Like we got a lot of rounds to go. We know that Navarrete didn't make the weight well. We know that he's drained, and Suarez is now coming on strong. If they don't stop the fight, Suarez is going to win the fight on its own merit, right? So the only chance they had to save Navarrete is to call the headbutt and then stop it right then and there. That's the only chance they had. But I do agree. If it's a punch, they don't stop the fight. No, I agree. I knew when it took 10 minutes for the decision to be made, they were going to rob Suarez. Oh, real 100%. Like that you knew they were going to rob Suarez. The envy of Navarrete is real. Regardless, the outcome was a tremendous fight. You on the over-under kids muscles. Man, I cleaned up today. James, do you know someone named Romeo Coglino? What's his name? Navarrete over 6.5. Cha-ching, Sagu. He seems to be in every live. Then you pop off after he's gone. 4K clip. King Ty coming to. Guys, don't forget to tip your gambling advisor. Super chats. Cash App me at 3D Boxing 817. Cash App, Super Chats. Always available, guys, and always appreciated. Hell yeah, with everyone getting paid, I found an edge. 5-5. He likes the knockdowns. I know what it is. Muscles, you want to join me? You want to hop on the live? Crispy Chris says, congrats, Jordan. Michael Page, no, I was saying bet 20K on the. Oh, my, I got you. James, how's it? Is it envy for Navarrete? How's it envy for Navarrete? A ridiculous call. That was literally just. It was clearly a punch, James. James, I appreciate you coming on and being devil's advocate, arguing the other side. I'd love to argue the other side. This was clearly a punch, just shown to be a punch and not a butt. You're a clown. Surprised you got Locanella that's long enough to watch the fight. Romeo Cagliano says, whatever, man, you're the one winning by losing. I agree, Suarez maybe even stops. I think so. I took Navarrete by decision on plus 200. Chris hit it. I feel a lot of people did. And Puma scares me in Japan. I'm not worried about Puma. Puma's gonna. James gone again. Romeo back. They always get confused by having to score the 4-second round. He said fake tickets. How can tickets be fake. He's just jealous you can't make 30K like I do. I'd be mad if I were you too. Got your muscles. I got your muscles. Betting the. I'm gonna send you the link, muscles. I'm gonna send you the link. Hang on. I'm just seeing. I'm just seeing it. Hang on. Give me 1 minute. I'll send you the link. Muscles, I sent you the link, bro. I sent you the link. You got the link. You have the link now. Where's my? You got the link, muscles. James, is Romeo. He has 2 separate accounts and is playing the Romeo character. I'm not making that accusation. I need the edge. I need that edge, muscles. I did good today. Send it to you, muscles. You got it. You got the link, my man. If it was a punch, it will be reversed. No, because I don't want to reverse it. It was clearly a punch. It was clearly a punch. Oh.
Yeah.
For 1 minute, I gotta go grab my coffee. Tell me how much money you made and say whatever you want to say to Romeo. I'll be right back in like 30 seconds.
Bro, so this dude Romeo, yo, listen, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm not even gonna talk too much because I don't even need to. But this dude Romeo, bro, you remind me of the countless haters that I've had. Because listen, I've heard it before. People be mad. I post my tickets on IG, and the only reason why I post my tickets is to show you I'm not bullshitting, and I really be doing this shit, and I do it full time, and I do it for a living. And through the grapevine, I got a feeling you know that I do it for a living because you probably heard about it, and that shit eating you up because you can't do it. So I'm used to dudes like you. You know what I'm saying? So instead of hating and all that shit, yo, congratulate. You know what I'm saying? Give praise to a brother. A lot of other people do. You can do it too. You know what I'm saying? Get that hate out your blood. It ain't doing nothing for you, bro. It ain't doing nothing for your broke ass, bro. I'm eating and you starving. It's okay. We get it. You look like a damn clown in your profile picture. You look like a goddamn cutty. To be honest with you. And if you don't know what a cutty is, look it up. Looking like a damn drug fiend. Get out of here with that bullshit.
Muscles. We pregame our bets all week. I know exactly what your bets are before the fight start, and then I know you killed it with the live betting too, which we talk about in the Discord. Just give them.
How much did you make me last year, man? Let's just end it with that, bro.
300. What was it?
A little under 3.
A little under 300.
A quarter mil.
A $250,000.
In 2020, in 2024.
He quit his job. And he's like me. He's a bum now and just watches boxing all day.
You feel me? That's all we do. You know what I'm saying? We
like
boxing degenerates over here, man. Shit.
Yeah.
You need to be getting inspired and motivated by this, man. Not be hating, you know?
My daughter, at Sunday school told the teacher, like, they said, what does your daddy do for work? He says he watches boxing.
She's a goat for that, bro. Yo, that's hilarious. But anyway, but gee, who was this guy though? I mean, do you know him?
I don't know.
I got, you know what? I'm gonna be real with you, G. I got a feeling like this dude. He probably follows me on social media, knows me, and probably saw when I posted you and tagged you one time on social media or something, and started like joining the Discord or whatever. Is he subscribed to the Patreon?
No, he's not a Patreon.
Okay, then maybe it's not that then.
James might be. No, James isn't either. I don't think. James,
oh, let me ask you this: is he affiliated with Chilltown?
It's an accusation that you are Romeo. And any truth to this, James? Are you and Romeo? Is Romeo? No. Is Romeo your sock account?
Romeo,
don't. I forgot you had Kachachi by decision. and over 10.5. How'd you win? He won by. I had Kachachi on the money line.
Look at him, Gary, trying to talk boxing, trying to change the
Kachachi on the
subject
money
because he
line.
knows I'm
Yeah.
roasting his ass right now.
Get
Yo,
reversed
this
if
dude,
the punch
who
the
is this
fight would have
guy?
continued. So let me check my poll real quick. And Muscles, I'm not bugging here, right? Like at first I thought I was bugging because it was clearly it was clearly a punch. Clearly it was a punch. It was a punch, right?
At first,
Like,
I'm not gonna lie. At first, I thought it was a headbutt, but then when they played that shit back, G, and then Tim Bradley confirmed it, I'm like, yo, that was a punch.
When you saw it live, you thought it was a butt just because it was so bloody. It had to be from a
Correct.
butt, right? But like when you saw it, when they showed the replay, it's like, oh, that's a punch, right? Like it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. At first, like you think that has to be because it's so bloody right away. It's like, oh, that's got to be a butt. Like there's no way a glove did that. And then you saw the replay. Oh no,
Nah, that came from a punch.
The poll is actually closer than I thought. The poll is only 55-45 in favor of a punch.
Mm.
All right. I mean,
I thought when I saw the playback, that was a punch to me. That when I saw the playback, it confirmed the punch.
That's what I saw. That's what I saw. And you don't have anything on this Puma and Ioka fight, right? You laid off that?
I laid off it, but I'm gonna wake up early tomorrow morning. I'm gonna live bet it.
Yeah, I'm drinking coffee now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Am I just gonna stay up? Or am I gonna try to wake up?
I mean, you're a night owl, man. You don't get no sleep, G. So
yeah, I don't.
You gonna be up all night. You know. It was a good night though, man. Good night for us, man.
Yeah, it was. It was. So I'm up 2,500 today, and I got a $2,000 bet parlay hanging on Puma winning. So I'm either gonna win $500 or I end up winning like 1,700 there. I'm gonna end up winning about 4,200 if Puma wins. So nice. I need Puma.
So we are on the same ballpark right there.
Yeah, we're the same. As long as Puma wins, I'm really confident Puma's gonna win.
Yeah, Puma should definitely win. Yeah, he won UD the first fight. Yeah, the only thing you got to consider is the hometown favoritism if it goes, the distance. But their first fight was in Japan too, and he still won. Right?
Yeah, he won wide because he won wide, and they scored it for him wide. Like I'm not that worried. The only really
I take that back then. Disregard that. Yeah.
The only really bad decision I can remember in Japan for a hometown fighter was Ioka, which is not great, and Josh Franco the first fight. Yeah, that was horrible. Outside of that, I can't really think of too many bad hometown decisions in Japan, so I'm not that worried about that. To me, Puma was fairly easy money. Just like I thought Kachachi was easy money.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the odds on that -220. Like we gotta load up on Kachachi. He opened up like -160, and it got worse. But he opened up -160. That was the bet right there.
Over, man. That was crazy. I didn't expect that.
Is Navarrete not the luckiest champion ever? I know he lost to Baranchyk. But how many times has he barely retained? It's true.
That's a fair question. Yeah.
It won't be reversed, James. No, it's not going to be reversed unless it's a no contest. It's not getting reversed. Like they ruled it that way for a reason. Well, look, the poll disagrees. They think it's almost 50-50 that it was a punch and a butt. Like I didn't. I thought it was obvious, but I don't know. Suddenly, I can't send it to Romeo. I don't have any way to send it to Romeo. Where is Juliet?
Yeah, Roy.
This is better than Suarez and Navarrete.
Romeo got real quiet. Yeah, David, I'm talking my shit, bro.
Romeo go. Romeo, I'll post it. Oh, here he is. I'm gonna skip ahead here. There's a video here.
Yeah, let me see what this clown looks like, man.
Yeah, I'm posting the link is in the chat. If you want to join, Romeo, it's all you. But we had a good money making day, guys. We had a real good money making day.
Romeo needs a tutorial on how to make money. I got him. I got him. I got him, G. I got him. Give him a nice tutorial.
I got his tickets right here. Romeo,
Yo, you know what? Now,
I
as a matter of fact,
guarantee
yo,
you,
Romeo,
I
all right,
guarantee you,
got
you know this guy. This guy knows you from somewhere, and he wants to
That's
troll
what I'm
you.
saying. Unless,
Romeo is probably not his real name. He knows you from somewhere, and he's trolling you.
All right. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I don't want to. I'm gonna keep that.
You have to sub to get the lock and parlays on Discord, including the amazing community we have there. That's right, Chio. Yeah, guys, join the Patreon. It's $5 a month. You get everything. You get the parlays. You get that hit over and over again. That Muscles made 250 grand on last year. You get the lock of the week. You get and now we got all the update. We got the Discord. In the Discord we do all the live betting. How much money do you make live betting today, Muscles?
I made what I made today. I made $2,206 live betting, and then I made $2,930 on that 2-leg parlay with the females going over, and then also the under 1.5 knockdown on the Morataya fight. You add that together, you could do the math on that, Romeo, right? What's that? About 4,336. Yeah.
This is what
and that's a light night. That's a light night too.
Today, watching boxing. Watching boxing, he made something you were going to do anyway for free, right? Now all you need to do, Muscles, is start your LLC, and in Texas, LLCs are free. You can set up an LLC for free. If not, it'll be like $50. And then all your boxing subscriptions, all your cable bills, you can write that off. So that's all for free now too, right? So
look at that.
Yeah,
look at that. See, Garrett got the method, man. Come on.
I got Jewish accountants who got me taken care of, man. They got me.
Talk to him, G.
You get the log. You got to get to the Patreon and the Discord, right? When you join the Patreon, you get access to Discord for free. That's included in it. Japanese are honorable people.
That they are.
Yeah. Oh, because you're talking about the. Okay, I see what you're saying. I was like, I agree. Okay, but he's talking because I said there aren't too many bogus decisions in Japan. That's what he's got. I think. Or maybe he's just pointing out that the Japanese are honorable people. I don't know. I don't address 79 only. And this is Mr. Mizzo, whoever is a coward loudmouth as well. I never get again deal with these hacks.
Yeah, I don't know. James and 79 pros, man. They don't like each other. They got something going on. There's friction there.
Well, James says he likes you. Romeo,
I like James
clearly
too. James is a
does
good
not.
fan. I like James.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say
showing up.
James and Romeo are not the same people. I'm gonna. It was a punch. I agree, Rocket. It was a punch. Guys, vote in the poll if you have not already. Make sure you vote in the poll. James, your clown shoes, you made a burger and named it Romeo because you're scared to say what you want to say. I don't know. My speculation is that James and Romeo are not the same. Miss on the poll. That sucks. That sucks, Rocket. And but this is what I'm saying about A-side treatment. If they don't stop the fight and they let the fight go one more round, Suarez is now in control of the fight.
Right.
He wins the fight. If they call it a cut, if they call it a punch and they stop it, he wins by stoppage. Suarez wins by stoppage. If they call it a punch and they let it continue, Suarez beats his ass and Suarez wins. The only way Navarrete was going to win that fight was to do exactly what they did. They knew it was a punch. That's why when Kriegel went to the commission and said, that's not what our tape is showing, they're like, it's a butt. We said it's a butt.
Yeah, right? Kriegel got up there quick.
Get away from my table now. Yeah, it's a butt, and that's that. Oh,
damn.
I can't get through all these. I voted 4 times in the poll, 2 on each side. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. Let me get through some of these. James playing is stupid isn't your best trait. You do that naturally. No one takes your bum as seriously. You're just annoying, man. At least be funny or something, like the guy who has a crush on Gary. Yeah, the homosexual. To confess that he was a homosexual. Remember that guy? He hasn't been around.
That's probably Romeo's boy.
Romeo's boy.
They got a lot in common.
We need to get a tax accountant on the live same day to give us advice. Yeah, if you're gonna do this for your career, I would advise getting a tax accountant. It's gonna be well worth it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be well worth it. They won't rob Puma. No, I don't think so. I feel good about it.
They would have robbed
Bipolar in the house. Bipolar, what's up, Bipolar?
Bipolar, that's my guy.
I have a It's like when I was a kid, my parents, I'm not going to say which one is which, but one used to vote for the Democrat, the other used to vote for the Republican, and they would drive to the polls and vote. Why don't they just stay home? Seriously. Right? Like, why don't you, this is a waste of time. Right? You're just canceling out each other's votes. Why don't you just stay home? The end result's the same.
Yeah.
I never understood that. All right.
79 pros, that's my guy.
Rondo Light, thank you for the cash app. Thank you for the tip. Appreciate you, Rondo. Appreciate you. Martinez fight. What do we think?
Oh,
I got Puma. I think it's fairly obvious.
Yeah, he was on Gary's lock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
To me, minus 380, the odds not wide enough. Honestly, I know.
Yeah, Rocket, take him, Rocket. We're good with him. We're gonna cash out.
What else do we got next week? Is there anything good next week?
Oh, I gotta look at the schedule.
It's slow.
Yeah. Awesome.
Johnny Fisher. That's all. Let me check pro boxing odds real quick.
You know things are gonna get updated too, though, throughout the week.
Yeah, they'll get updated, but I'm saying it's just a slow. There's not a lot of boxing next week.
We'll come up with something. We always do.
Yeah, we always do. I mean, the odds might not be the greatest, but it'll hit, and we'll make money next week.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be the biggest week. Yeah, to make a lot of money. I want to see Kaipo Gallegos fight against real soon. I want to see. I want to see that guy.
He's nice. I was impressed with him today.
We got this card on the 14th. Sam Goodman fights. Okay, we get that on the 14th. And the rest of these are Australian people. Oh, Michael Fox and Boachuk.
Oh, Bogacha. Yeah, I haven't seen him fight in a minute.
Kieran Conway. All right, DraftKings will get all these fights. Kieran Conway, Aaron Sutton, and I said it's a slow week, man. But we'll figure it out. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Come up with something.
We got Sam Goodman. We do. I think Archie Sharp is a live book against Hughes. Take the over money. Take the over on money line. It's in 2 hours. Take the money line. The money line was minus 380. What is the over on this fight? I put Puma on the money line. What do I? It's minus 400 now. Odds got a little worse.
Was the Martinez?
The over is 10.5. The over 10.5 is minus 575.
It's definitely going over. I mean, Ioka, you know.
Yeah, they ain't gonna stop it on him.
No.
It's because I would imagine if Ioka loses, which I'm fairly certain he's gonna lose, this will probably be his last fight.
His last fight, yeah, it's like a retirement fight for him, right?
This is on the ESPN app, right? Like we get this on the app, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. I just want let me just check my app.
Yeah, it should be on the ESPN.
Otherwise, we're gonna have to do a streaming party.
What's his name will get us? KO5 will get us on that on the Discord. He always hooks us up with those streams. He's a beast.
It's not saying it's on.
It's not on ESPN?
They're always on ESPN. The Japanese fights are always on ESPN.
Always, bro. Always.
It's not saying it's I just assumed that yeah. All right, guys. How we watching? I got money on this. How am I watching this fight? How am I watching this? Does anyone know how I'm watching the Puma fight?
Crack stream?
Am I gonna go to the Bam fight in July? Yes, I am. I will be there, real.
Where's that? Is that in Texas?
Yeah, it's in Texas. It's in Dallas.
Oh, nice.
They'll get Fisher to win somehow. That's my guess. Minus 525 on the over or on the money line.
Dang, he went up that much?
He's minus 400 on the money line, and the over is minus 575. I would take the over. I'd take it to go the distance. You probably get a little bit better odds. But I would just take I would just take Puma Martinez on the money line. I bet no distance. The Japanese guys, he's willing to die in there, man. There you go. Kyle says he'll stream the fight for y'all. I knew he'd come through.
Yo, Kyle's
I knew he'd come through.
That's our guy right there, G.
Guy, I'm just mad about the Suarez fight. As you were crying, and I didn't even have money on it. Yeah, no, the Suarez fight too, because Suarez. So when Suarez fought, we were in Corpus Christi, and we flew to Corpus, and wherever he was flying to, he flew through Dallas because Corpus isn't a big airport. He sat right next to me on the plane, and we talked through his broken English the whole time. He's a really good dude, like really nice guy, and I wanted the best for him. And he was about to win a world title, and they took it from him. I mean, it's that obvious. I mean, he was about to win, and they didn't want that to happen, so they stole it from him.
That's crazy.
He's 36 years old. Who knows if he's ever going to get a chance to fight again for a world title?
Yeah.
You know, he's 36. It's not like he's 25. Oh, he'll get another shot. You know, he's 36. He may never get another shot again.
Yeah. That's a real thing.
It's on Abema. Is that like what?
Is that an app? Abema?
Is that the app? Oh, okay. You search Abema and it comes up all Japanese letters.
Huh.
All right. If you're gonna stream it, I'll check it out. What time does it start?
DraftKings is saying 6 a.m. But you know,
All right.
DraftKings times be off sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to really go off of that.
I don't know where. I think they just make the times up half the time. Like, where did you get these times? They're not even close on some of these.
I know. I just don't want to miss it, man.
I mean, he'll get a rematch. We'll see how that goes, right? I mean, like they're gonna run this. I would think they're gonna run this back, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Or Navarrete will just vacate the belt. He'll go up. He'll move up in weight, and then Suarez will fight for the vacant belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Suarez is a class act. Impossible not to be a fan. Be later than 6 a.m. I don't want to wake up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably be a little bit later than 6. Probably like 7 or something.
It's okay. So he's saying that it's Japanese Streams East. So it's like Crack Streams or Streams East.
Yeah. Stream East. I've heard it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Guys, have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats? I'm gonna wrap this up. It's not a whole lot for me to get into for next week. I'll go live again tomorrow. Tomorrow is my anniversary. It's actually my anniversary in 5 minutes. It's also Mother's Day.
Right.
So I don't know if I'm gonna have. I may have to do things for the missus. It's my anniversary and Mother's Day all in one. I may have to. I may have to be an attentive husband. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out there. Y'all have a good night. You do, real. What? Probably tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. Probably in the afternoon. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, I'll probably be at my mom's house tomorrow, G. So
it's Mother's Day.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to everyone.
Wish your mothers a happy Mother's Day.
Yep.
Call your mom if you can't go visit her. If you can go visit her, go visit your mom.
And from your winnings, hook up your moms, man. Hook up mom too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I gotta wrap this up, guys. Muscle, any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, anything?
Nah, man. Let's just keep making this money, man, and join the Patreon, man. We're gonna get you rich, bro. I'm telling you. Gary's different. Let's go.
Oh, what up, Rafa? Rafa, I didn't realize that was you. It's good to see you, Rafa. Where you been, my man?
Oh, Raph, yeah.
Rondo says, fam, first G, take care of yours. Will do, Rando. Thank you for the super for the cash app. Thank you for the tip. Glad you made some money today. I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. It's May 10th, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.